Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Ottawa Flying Club. I'm joined by Mike McKay. He is the Chief Executive Officer here at the Ottawa Flying Club.
Yes.
This is my first time. I didn't realize you were hidden right in the heart of the city.
Yes, exactly. The Ottawa Flying Club's been here for over 80 years, and we're one of the oldest flight schools in Canada. And we were originally here at the North Field of the Ottawa International Airport, and it's great to still be here 80 years later.
Absolutely. Still going strong.
Still going strong.
So, for people who have never heard of Ottawa Flying Club before, what exactly do you offer?
Well, the Ottawa Flying Club is a group of aviation enthusiasts who promote general aviation.
Yeah.
But more importantly, we're a flight school. Our major activity is training pilots how to fly, and we train them for fun, but most of our business is training professional pilots who fly the big aircraft down at the south end of the airfield here.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a vocational training school, and we are, as our main business, doing vocational training for professional careers.
And what types of people do you find yourself training? I know it goes from young to old.
Exactly. Most of the people that come out and train with us are young students right out of high school. Few have university degrees, and some are changing careers. But most of the students coming out of high school are coming to us for vocational training. They come either directly or through Algonquin College's aviation management program, and spend about 16 months to 2 years with us, and at the end of that are fully qualified commercial pilots.
And a little bit later in the show, we'll actually speak to one of your once trainees who is now an instructor who has just been hired on to a big flight company, and that's really exciting. That says a lot about your training program.
Exactly. We have a lot of success getting students trained and getting them jobs in the commercial industry. So we have a number of good examples of students who are flying with major regional airlines around the country, and we follow them through their career. So over 80 years, we have people in all the major airlines around the world, flying bush planes in Africa and bush planes up north in Canada, and again as captains of airlines. So when you see the guys walking through the airport with the blue suits and the little peak caps, you know, a lot of those people have started at a small club like this.
Why? I know you mentioned that you were a pilot. What made you want to take to the skies?
Oh, I've always been interested in flying right from the day one. Ever since I was a little kid, and learning to fly was just a really sort of a burning desire, something you needed to do. It started for me when I was 14 and joined the Air Cadets and got a scholarship to fly gliders, or learn how to fly gliders, and I've been flying ever since. Then I had the wonderful chance to be part of the Canadian Astronaut Program in 1992. And so I did my flight training here at the Ottawa Flying Club with Julie Payette and Dave Williams, and I had an awful lot of fun with that. So I've now got a commercial multi-engine IFR license. Unfortunately, I don't maintain currency, but still, it's an amazing activity to be part of.
Now, before we go, tell me quickly why some people might refer to flying through the skies as romantic.
Well, a lot of poetry's been written about this. A lot of stories involved, movies. So there's a definite romance of flight that is palpable. As soon as you can start to move in 3 dimensions and get off the ground and fly solo, it's something that's unique and different. And people do have that attachment to it. So we have people who have joined this club and been members here for over 65 years. We just had Marcel Seguin celebrate his 65-year anniversary.
And he met his wife here, right?
He met his wife here, so they got married, and so there's the romance of relationships tied up into it as well. But, you know, it's hard to find a career and a vocation and an activity that has as much romance written about it, and that people feel so passionate about. So,
Mike, we're going to take a quick break, but coming up a little bit later in the show, we'll talk to Jason, one of the instructors here, and then it's time to hit the skies with the Ottawa Flying Club.